Sulla syö, mitä mä en oo ikinä edes sanonut ääneen. Luotan suhun niin paljon, et voisin lukea mun päiväkirjan sulle vaik ääneen. Mulla on noin kokemuksia, et en saatu ikinä tekee mulle tälleen. Mietin mitä tapahtuu, jos sä yhtäkkiä vain nouset ja sitten lähdet.
Welcome to the FFweh show. This is the first episode. I'm lucky enough to be with the wizard of the Finnish underground, Bhaly.
What's up, what's up?
It's a pleasure to have you here, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Would you like to introduce yourself shortly?
Yeah. I'm Bhaly. I make music in Finnish. I use also like English a lot. And yeah, I just try to make music I like to listen to. Yeah.
That's tough, bro. Basically, to give a little bit of a cultural background to the listeners, you are half Finnish, half German.
Yes, sir.
You've mentioned in your newest album that you're the best Finnish rapper without the Finnish passport. Do you feel like being German also brings your identity to be different to the other rappers in the Finnish underground?
Nah. To be honest, nah. I don't think so. No.
So, you started making music in what year?
I would say like 2020 or some. Like, I've been like making music like in different types of ways. Like, I used to play guitar since I was really small, but I don't really count it like as making music, you know. So I think like 2020 or some shit.
And you started publishing first in 2022.
Yeah. With the artist name Bhaly, I started with like 2022. Publishing.
Right. How did you get into the music that you started posting? Was there a process in where you told yourself that, oh yeah, what I'm doing is cool and I gotta start posting it? Or was it really just friends telling you that they fuck with your thing or what?
I started making music with like Toxic Plug. It's like basically my best friend. Shout out Toxic Plug. And like he like put me on like some underground artists and shit, and like he used to make beats. He also like still makes beats, but not that much. So yeah, I just like started recording on his beats, and then he gave me like feedback always. It was like really helpful because he was like really honest, you know.
Yeah.
Like he was not like this like, ah yeah, this shit hard or some shit. He was like, nah, this shit ass, this shit mid. Like, okay, record it again. Like never record again on this. Like don't do this type shit. So like you can get like better easier.
Of course.
If you have like people who are like really honest, you know. And then he always had like good ideas. And then like, I don't know, I just had fun, you know, so I recorded a lot, and then I think that's how I like just made music, and then I started with this, like, you know.
Right. We're going to talk about Toxic Plug a little bit later again, but music is really part of your life now. You also study something that has to do with music, right?
Yeah, I make like 1 year study for music technology right now.
Right. I don't know if you know Clayco. He's the music producer of Destroy Lonely. He's really famous for that. Yeah, he recently on an interview said that he felt like there was one part in an artist's life where he has to choose between studying and making music. Do you feel like since you're studying something that has to do with music, it kind of helps you also stay in the path of music, or do you feel like the studies kind of blocks it?
No, I don't think it blocks it. And to be honest, like I used to before I started the studies, I just made like music for a year or some shit. And it's like cool, but I like to have also like some other input, you know. It's like,
right.
So you get like, I don't know, if you only make music at a certain point, you don't have anything to say, you know. Like
right.
You need also to do like other things in life. So I don't know, studying is, if you have like an interest or something, you can study it, and it doesn't even have to relate to like music or some shit. You can like study something completely else. It's also cool.
Do you feel like in Finland, like you also have to kind of open up yourself when it comes to music? Like what you're saying is like basically producing, right? A little bit like mixing, stuff like that. Do you feel like that's necessary in Finland, which is kind of a small country? It's harder to make it out, making your own art, so you gotta open yourself by producing for other artists, mixing for other artists. Do you feel like that's kind of vital in living out of your art?
Yeah, I don't know, like to be honest, I think it's like good. The more you can do yourself, it just like gives you less limits, you know. Like for example, if you have an idea and you know how to make it, then it's easier if you just do it your own than if you explain it for someone else. But I think yeah, it's like it's like not only because of Finland or some shit. It's like everywhere. If you want to like make like more things, then it's easier if you collab with other people. Also like yeah, but it's good if you know yourself like a lot of things. I think it's good.
Yeah, and actually, me and Bhaly have met once before, and we talked a lot about also the different aspects when it came to music, and there's this thing with record labels that you talked to me about that is in other countries, but especially in Finland. You've told me you wouldn't want to sign to a music label other than Neptune, of course, simply because there's this monopoly that kind of stops. Or do you believe it stops artists from really creating the art that they want?
To be honest, I don't really know, but like the way I see it, I think it's like you don't really need a label like nowadays, especially like in Finland. It's so like everything is so small. If you have like a label, I don't know, especially if you sign like too early, I think that's like the worst mistake. Because if you sign really early, then you don't like you don't have like your own sound yet like completely developed, and then it's like it's easy to lose it, you know. Then you like make mainstream music, like which is not necessarily bad, but you know it gets like less creative, I guess.
Right, that happens with a lot of artists out here. It's crazy. Yeah, but back on Neptune, how did that create? Well, what is Neptune for the people that don't know?
It's like a collective, I would say, like creative collective. We have like it's like my friends basically. It's like a group, and there's like a few producers, few artists, and like my videographer and shit, like everybody. And it's like it's just a collective, you know. It's like not an official label or anything yet, but we want to make it like an official label one day. Yeah.
Right. And do you feel like Neptune like has a big impact on your art? Because, for example, I know when I first found out your music, it's true that I saw like the visuals from Jonas Scheid, who's behind the camera right now. It's crazy because in small artists, or I don't know if we can call it like that, but people that have under 10K listeners, it's rare that we see visuals like you do. So do you feel like the implementation of your friends like Jonas Scheid or Toxic Plug with the beats, do you feel like that's important to you?
Yeah, for sure. And like, I don't know, for me, how I think, like you said, like there is not many artists, like small artists who have like crazy music videos or some shit. And for me it's like important because I really like I'm really into videos and like movies and shit. And I think it's like just cool if you like put like effort in your music videos, you know?
Right.
Like it just like makes the song better, you know. So.
And it helps the listener also imagine everything in the world you're in,
And it's fun, so yeah.
Yeah, still talking about like meeting people, so there's obviously the your collective and everything, but there's also artists internationally that you've collabed with, like Zalmat and Brito. How have these connections taken place?
I think Zalmat I just know from Discord. We were like in the same Discord server. And then I just like saw a song he recorded on. It was like way back, and then we just like, I don't know, we just like texted shit like this, and then we made like a song. But it's really old. Like we try to make a new song right now. So yeah.
What about Brito?
Brito, let me think. I think there's like the artist Vomik. He's like in our Neptune Discord server, and he's like from Costa Rica, and like he's really cool guy, and he's like friends with Brito, and I think Brito just like listened to our songs or some shit, and then I started talking with Brito, and he's really cool guy. So yeah, that's why I think I know him through Vomik.
Yeah, but that's crazy, bro. Like the songs you made, I listened to, bro. I fuck with it heavy.
Thank you,
also, the recognition in the underground scene in Finland, it comes again with your personality. You've received co-signs from Alaha.
Kova.
famous streamer in Finland.
Shout out,
And
kiitos.
Rainer Laakson and
The radio goat. It's the radio goat, bro.
how did that happen? Was it just naturally, or
Yeah.
so there
I don't
was
know.
none of you trying to go there, or your
No.
friends telling the guy listen to it? It really
No,
came
no.
naturally.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like one day I just checked. Like I saw like there's like this Yle X link me or some shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what that is, and I went to check it out, and then I saw it's like on the radio. So I was like, it's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and shout out to those guys for being
Yeah.
tapped in like
Yeah,
that.
for real.
We talked about it also earlier that the underground scene is really booming worldwide.
Yeah.
With some comparing it to 2016, 2018 SoundCloud wave. Do you think that Finland has had a similar surge in popularity when it comes to
No.
underground wave, or
Nah, not yet though. Like slowly you can see right now with like for example Divari or something.
Yeah.
It's like coming now, but like for example like 2 years ago there was like almost nothing. It's like everything comes a bit later here, you know.
right?
So, but like France and UK right now is crazy.
Yeah, it's really booming.
Crazy.
Yeah, and I was talking actually with two guys yesterday, and it was like, I remember, like we were talking about how, remember like 2 years ago, nobody used to talk about underground scene in Finland and anything like that. And now sometimes you actually see people talk about it less, but like it's
Yeah.
still way smaller than in France or the UK
Yeah.
or even the US. And hopefully
Yeah,
it's
of
coming
course,
soon,
bro.
man.
Like yeah, but Finland is way smaller country also.
Yeah,
you
people
know?
are tapped in though.
Yeah.
And the underground scene also like evolves rapidly. You've experimented different styles, especially with the ABCD project where we
Yeah.
saw a lot of different sounds. Also Yikes and Talvi that came out, was it 2
Yeah.
days ago now when we're filming
Yeah,
this?
I think so.
You're showing versatility. Do you feel like there's a pressure of constantly having to adapt to the new types of underground music or sounds?
No, I don't see it that way. Like I just try to like make music I want to listen to, and like also just like songs. Like I always like I basically record every day, and then I just like make a song what I want to make. You know, like I don't really think about the
Yeah.
styles that way. It comes later when I release them. I try to put them some like that they fit together or some shit. But when I make the music, I don't try to think that much. I just try to make something.
Yeah, it really comes out of passion.
Yeah, it's fun.
What's your opinion on the Finnish underground scene right now? As a whole?
Yeah, like basically, like I said, like with Divari and shit, like with the new, it's like it's slowly building. So there's like a few really good artists. Shout out Active, for example.
Yeah.
He's also Neptune, so yeah. But yeah, there's also like some artists, they are not that good, I guess.
Yeah. We've heard a little bit of beef. We're not gonna go deep
Nah,
into it
yeah,
on the
you know,
sounds.
Yeah, it's fine.
But so we know there's bad people, not doing good
not
music.
bad, not bad. It's like, bro, music is just like a preference thing.
Right,
you know?
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What's your top 3 Finnish underground rappers right now?
Top 3. I would say Active. Low key, Lonas. I don't know
Yeah.
if you know her. She's crazy. I would say like Koira, for example, because like he's doing things right.
Alright,
Obviously.
yeah.
Like he's pretty good.
He's a furry.
Yeah. Shout out Koira, bro.
Yeah, man. Just to close up, what's coming up in 2025?
Like I'm gonna make an album. I try to have it like in summer. Then we're planning to shoot like an album movie, you know,
Right,
like
yeah.
a full movie this time, like for all the songs, and like not like a music video, just like a real movie type thing. These are like the 2 biggest projects, I would say. I don't know yet. A lot of things, I hope. Yeah.
Y'all better tap in 2025.
Some live
man.
shows. Some live shows.
Of course, yeah. To wrap up things, what's your top 3 favorite tracks you've done?
Top 3 favorite tracks. Damn, that's difficult. It's like always the new ones, low-key. I don't know, you know, like I always try to like drop something better than before. So I would
Right.
say it's always like, for example, now Dalvi EP, I like the both songs a lot. and then probably like some unreleased, you know?
Right, yeah.
Like, yeah, I have so many songs I have to release, so yeah.
I heard some in the car. That shit was tough, man.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Alright, but guys, y'all better tap in. It was a pleasure to have you here, Bhaly.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks,
you.
man.
Bye.
Se kysyy multa paljon, onks sä even real? Sillä oli päällä, nyt sä tarvit yhden. Ei ollut lifea, so long oli way too dark. Silloin kun on pimeä